Chapter 5 Food Safety. Introduction. We have learnt about food and its constituents in the previous standard. Can you recall them? Let us complete this chart with the correct information. Cereals like jowar, wheat, millet or bajra and rice are rich in carbohydrates. They provide energy to perform different activities. Beans and pulses provide proteins. Proteins help in growth, repairing of damaged and worn-out tissues, and in the functioning of many life processes. Oil, ghee, etc. provide fats which give energy when carbohydrates are not available. Fat stored in the body prevents heat loss and also helps in vitamin absorption. Fruits and vegetables provide vitamins, minerals, and fiber which improve the body's resistance to disease and help in many life processes. The food which we eat have 6 main constituents: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. These constituents are also called nutrients. Nutrients and water are necessary for a variety of purposes in living beings, such as obtaining energy, growth of the body, to carry out day-to-day functions, and to fight diseases. We get these nutrients from food materials like cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, milk, eggs, meat, oil, and ghee, etc. What will happen if these food materials are infested by insects or spoiled? Let us learn about spoilage of food. Food spoilage. Look at these pictures. Do you observe such events in your surroundings? You might have seen insects and rodents infesting stored food in the kitchen and grocery stores. They contaminate more food than they eat. Foodstuffs sold by street vendors are generally not prepared and served hygienically. Fruit and vegetable vendors usually sell their foodstuffs at dirty and unhygienic places. Sometimes bags of cereals are improperly stored in a damp place. What do you conclude from these events? Yes, all these events show spoilage of food. Food is said to be spoiled if there is a change in its color, odor, texture, taste, and loss of its nutrient content. Let us know more about food spoilage and the factors responsible for it. Factors responsible for food spoilage. Sometimes fruits or their skins turn black and some foodstuffs give out a foul or bad odor if they are not fresh. Such foodstuffs are spoiled and are not suitable for us to eat. Sometimes naturally available food materials are spoiled by wrong handling. For example, when they are overcooked or improperly stored. When we cook food, a series of chemical reactions occur that change the quality of food to make them edible. Overcooking decreases the nutritional value of food, especially of vitamins. Similarly, food items such as cereals, pulses, flour, etc., if stored in damp place, spoil easily. In such cases, the quality of food materials deteriorates. Food items may also spoil during transportation. For example, fruits and eggs, if not packed properly, get easily damaged during transportation and spoiled. Some foodstuffs like meat, fish, milk, and milk products deteriorate faster at higher temperature and get spoiled. What would happen if we consume spoiled food? The foodstuffs we consume, whether of animal or plant source, must be of the best quality. Otherwise, we may fall prey to disease or illness. If the food is not prepared and served hygienically, we may fall ill. Let us discuss about it. When you go out with your friends or family, do you eat food items like pani puri and vada pav? Are they safe to eat? Most of the time, vendors selling street foods are not prepared and served hygienically. Mostly, they serve it with dirty hands. Sometimes, the water they use to prepare such food items is also not safe and pure. Some vendors sell foodstuffs at dirty places. These foodstuffs are not safe to eat because foodstuffs at these places may get contaminated by disease-causing microbes, and we may fall ill. We should avoid eating at such places. We have learnt about food spoilage. How will you know whether food is spoiled or not? Let us learn about it. Look at these pictures. Which fruits appear to be good to eat? Yes, mangoes, grapes, banana, and the apple, which is brightly colored, are good to eat. The apple, which is discolored and disfigured, is spoiled and is not good to eat. Various changes occur in foodstuffs due to factors within the food materials, and they get spoiled. Fruits or their skins turn black when they get spoiled. You might have seen vegetables like cauliflower also become black when left open for a long time. On spoilage, there is a change in the taste of the food. For example, if meat is left overnight at room temperature, it becomes sour. On spoilage, some foodstuffs become rancid, that is, they give unpleasant odor. Rancidity can be seen in foodstuffs like peanuts, oil, curd, and starchy food. There is a change in the texture of the food when it gets spoiled. It can be easily seen in fruits and vegetables. After learning about the changes which occur in foodstuffs due to spoilage, let us know about some other factors which are responsible for food spoilage. Improper handling. Rough handling of fruits such as grapes and mangoes can damage and spoil them. Sometimes, while preparing a meal, we overcook the food items. Many vitamins are sensitive to heat, therefore, overcooking leads to their depletion. Improper storage. Food grains, fruits and vegetables produced in farms spoil if they are stored in a damp place. Improper transportation. Foodstuffs like meat, seafood, milk, ice cream, etc. get spoiled if they are not transported in refrigerated vans. Chemical reactions. Some foodstuffs like meat and milk are either acidic or alkaline. They may get spoiled due to chemical reactions if stored or transported in metal containers. Microorganisms and insects. Microorganisms and insects present in the surrounding air, water, or soil can grow on fruits and vegetables and spoil them. Food can also be spoiled by rodents like rats and birds like pigeons. Besides destroying food grains, rodents also contaminate them with their fecal matter, urine, and hair, causing diseases in humans. Moisture content and enzymes present within the food itself can also cause spoilage. The activities of enzymes cause over-ripening of fruits and rotting of vegetables. We have seen various factors which are responsible for the spoilage of foods. Do you know that large amount of food, though not spoiled, is wasted every year? Let us learn about the wastage of food. Food wastage. India has shown great progress in the production of various foodstuffs like cereals, fruits, vegetables, fish, milk, and milk products. Even so, many people in our country and all over the world face the problem of hunger and do not get even one meal a day. Do you know why? Because a large amount of food is wasted every year. Wastage of food can be quantitative as well as qualitative. Quantitative wastage refers to the amount of food that is wasted, while qualitative wastage refers to the loss in terms of the nutritive value of food. Let us learn about food wastage in detail. Quantitative wastage of food. When wastage of food is measured in quantity, then it is called quantitative wastage of food. It is caused by wrong methods of farming, inadequate threshing, improper methods of storage, and also due to wrong methods of distribution. Let us learn about them one by one. Wrong methods of farming. Most of the farmers use hand sowing method to sow seeds by scattering them all over the field. Since there is no uniform distribution of seeds, therefore wastage is more. Inadequate threshing. During threshing, if care is not taken, edible parts of seed may go with inedible chaff, leading to food wastage. Improper methods of storage. Foodstuffs stored in damp and badly ventilated godowns favor microbial growth and can also be infested and contaminated by insects and rodents, resulting food wastage. Wrong methods of distribution. Perishable foodstuffs such as fruits, vegetables, meat, dairy products, etc. need timely distribution from producer to consumer. Mostly, wrong methods of distribution are practiced due to lack of infrastructure, unavailability of temperature-controlled vehicles, etc., which leads to food wastage. We have studied various reasons of quantitative wastage of food. Let us understand one more big reason due to which much food is wasted. At traditional feasts or banquets, as a result of the custom of offering, too much food is served to guests, or they simply take more food on their plates than they can consume, and the result is wastage of food. Do you feel sorry about this wastage of food? Had it not been wasted, all this food could have met the need of many others. After learning about quantitative wastage of food, let us learn about qualitative wastage of food, which refers to the loss of food in terms of nutritive value. Qualitative wastage of food. When wastage of food is measured in terms of the nutritive value of food, then it is called qualitative wastage of food. It is generally caused due to use of wrong methods of food protection, excessive use of food preservatives, overcooking, washing the vegetables after cutting, mishandling of fruits, and miscalculation of the time required to transport food items. Let us learn about these causes one by one. Wrong methods of food protection. A number of methods are used to protect foodstuffs such as canning, pickling, freezing, pasteurization, irradiation, addition of chemical additives, etc. But every method cannot be used to protect every food. For example, strawberries can be protected by freezing, but if bananas are frozen, they will get spoiled. Excessive use of food preservatives. Food items like jams, sauces, and pickles last only when adequate amounts of preservatives are added. Excessive use of food preservatives may lower down the nutritional value of food. Overcooking. When we cook food, a series of chemical reactions occur that change the quality of foods to make them edible. Overcooking of food decreases the nutritional value of food especially of vitamins. Washing the vegetables after cutting. Washing the vegetables after cutting removes some of the water-soluble vitamins. Fine chopping of vegetables or fruits also leads to oxidation, resulting nutrient loss. Mishandling of fruits. Rough handling of fruits such as grapes and mangoes during and after harvesting can cause mechanical injuries which can affect the post-harvest quality and shelf life. Miscalculation of the time. Fruits and vegetables are generally brought to wholesale hubs and are then dispatched to consumers in all directions. If the fresh produce carried on these long journeys takes more time than anticipated, there will be a huge qualitative nutrient loss. We have studied about food wastage and spoilage. Do you know how can we prevent food wastage and spoilage? Let us learn about preventive ways and methods to minimize food wastage and spoilage.